No, no thank you. No thank you, not today. We're not at home to Mr. Eldritch Horror. Hello, 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 welcome back, welcome in. I'm Astra, this is Whisper of the House. We're on episode 4 of this series now. I will say, after the last couple of episodes, I did do some off-screen collecting of items of furniture and all that sort of thing. I have done some decorating in your absence, and I will get to showing you that later. I hope you like it, because it took me quite a long time. I thought today we'd have another look around for some of these glitchy things that we could fix. I spotted a few while I was shopping earlier. So we're going to do some of those. I have a feeling, there's one here by the cinema. I'm going to go and have a quick look to see if my hunch is correct. Now, earlier in the game, I think probably in episode 1, there was, on I think the town hall, yeah, there we go. I think this is the town hall, which we haven't gone in yet, so we can go and have a look in there. We've got a number up here. It's 25. Everybody remember that it's 25, okay? It's all the things. It's all the things that we have unglitched, look. Look at that, there's the crystal ball from the bakery, I believe. There's the lion statue and this thing that was in front of the alleyway. The guitar from the instrument shop, that's very cool. It says 25 up here. I think my feeling is correct. I think that 25 suggests the number of things that are glitched out and or otherwise cursed. Haven't quite decided whether or not that's a curse or a glitch yet. So if we go and fix one... Now my sense of direction has to find us back to cinema. Here we are. Right. So here we are. We've got like a little leaflet stand thing here. So if I unglitch that and go and see if we've gone down to 24. Which would make this like a find the hidden object game, although I still don't know what is causing these glitches, whether or not it is the time spell that went wrong. Yeah, there we go. I love being right. 24. So this is all of the glitch things that we had. It's counting them down. So presumably there are 24 things to find. We've only really just started on the story, so... Let's continue on and see what the story has in store for us. Now, I will say, while I was doing things up in the apartments, the game flat out gave us another apartment. We are genuinely causing a housing crisis in this town. We're just going to be like a massive landlord. Or a very small landlord, given how small our pixels are. Okay, Mark says, beep. Amazing. Only trusted employees are assigned to decorate model rooms. Now this was the letter that we got last episode. The company, in inverted commas, wishes us to do up some rooms to be model rooms. To meet the needs of target clients, we usually need to place specific items in the model rooms. This, I guess, is a model room. This time-specific item is already in my pocket. Go ahead and pull it out. If you say so, Mark. It is a microphone. All right, let's keep going. We've got headset. This looks like a gaming setup to me. Let me guess. These items, got it. The target client might be a streamer. Oh ho ho. But these things aren't enough. Try opening storage and renovation buttons on the lower left. In the storage, you'll find test items provided by the company. Any item you've unlocked can be used unlimitedly. After clicking the renovation button, highlighted, move the cursor over an object to change its colour. Give it a try. All right, let's have a look. We've got our storage, and we've got all of these, I guess the things in red. So we just have access to all the things in the game. That's quite nice. I sort of wonder if it doesn't take away the sort of the point of collecting the furniture in the first place, honestly. But I don't mind it. Let's start with a carpet. So all of these items are sort of purple. So if we go for a sort of cyber purple black kind of a deal, that's a bit old-fashioned, I think, for the thing I'm going for. What about this? This will do. It's pentagram. Let's try to ignore that. I don't think it's got quite enough to do with the streamer thing going on, but here we go. Study office. Let's have a look for a good desk. We could use the cyber desk. Sort of goes with this setup, although this isn't the cyber computer, I don't think. Can we hang them on the wall? We can hang them on the wall. Lovely. Okay, we need a chair, and it needs to be a stream-worthy chair, so it needs to be attractive. That looks deeply uncomfortable, so perhaps not that one. Japanese chair, too low. This is the cyber chair. It does go with the desk, so we'll pop it there, ready to sit in and spin into whatever episode of Fortnite you're about to stream. Sounds great. Let's see if there's any wall decor that we can put in this corner. I don't fancy putting like storage up here, although perhaps over the monitor would be okay. I think the shelves and things are in the kitchen, or like one of the places is in the kitchen. Let's see, a black metal storage rack. Now, does that look good? Is that a thing? Maybe we could just have a couple of them here for like collectibles and LED lights, that sort of thing. We'll pop it up here. We'll see what we've got in terms of figurine. A crystal ball, that's purple. I mean, basically my decor goes with pick a colour and stay with it, which in this case means that I think we might have a slightly witchy streamer here going on, because quite a lot of this game's purple stuff is in essence magic. So let's see about should we just make a rack here, or we could try finding a bookcase that matches. That's kind of cool. Bring some class into the arena, maybe. Do figurines fit on it? That's a crystal might. Look, that's just bloody lovely, isn't it? You've got a figurine. They do fit, but you can't see them, so let's pop them up here. Not at all creepy. Another crystal, perhaps? Maybe? No. Maybe under decor? There we go, there's some ore. On brand. And maybe a potion? Does that fit? It does fit. Okay, and then we've got like a bookshelf underneath, so let's go for some books. I'd like some that sort of rack up against each other, excuse me. Apparently that's all the streamer needs. No further anything required. I'm going to add a little bit more though, just for my own sense of completionism, I suppose. Let's see if we can't get like a couch or a sofa or something in here. Cyber sofa. Looks super comfy. In no way said no one ever. Ooh, what's this? Bunny pillow. I think I put one of those in my other house. We do need a keyboard, which I will do in a moment. Oh, it did say something about like recolouring, didn't it? How do we do that? I'd like a seat, please. Storage? No, I just want to make this... Okay, you know what? I only know where to find things in this, in this format. We don't have a thing to colour it. Stall? No. That's cute. Oh, I can't recolor it because it's not recolorable. Never give me an interface, honestly. Right. Can I change it once it's in? There we go. There's the button. Renovation. Let's make it that purple. Is there a blue? That go? That'll do. Yeah, good. I like that. Let's see about a little... Terrifying. What is this? Who would have this in their house? And it's listed as a wardrobe. That's fine. I'd sleep looking at that. That's fine. No problem. Right, let's see. Coffee table. That's kind of cool. And then maybe like a trash can for the streamers amongst us. Constantly drinking Monster. And then maybe a plant. Like a plant. Have we got like a purpley blue plant? I mean, sure. That's sort of cute. I was hoping for sort of something a bit more subtle, really. That's cool. I like that. And then we'll put like a watering can on there along with a little pot of flowers. I think that is really cool. Obviously, were it actually like a streamer's setup, they would definitely need something directly behind them rather than on an angle. But we're dealing with an isometric environment here, so I feel like that's probably fine. You're basically the Greek god of getting things done. If anybody knows what the Greek god of getting things done actually is, I'd really like to know. 300 vouchers, not bad. That'll get us a box or two. We do have a gift box now, which is an excellent opportunity actually for me to show you what I have done with our first apartment, the one we were given at the beginning of the game. Let's see what our mail says. Oh, it's our Whisper Daily. We haven't had one of these for a bit. Emergency. Suspected ghostly figure sighted. Looks like a lantern. Recently, multiple residents have reported suspected sightings of a red ghostly figure, which is super well documented in this black and white newspaper. The sightings are mainly concentrated near the park, basketball court, bus stop and hospital. Its movements are unpredictable. Residents are advised to avoid these areas. Please do not gather around or chase it. This is excellent reporting on Whisper Daily because, quite honestly, in previous editions, they've just said, hey, there's a ghost. No further information, just there's a ghost. All right, that was our first. And then now, oh, this is why we haven't had one for a bit. We've just getting all of them today. The mystery of the museum numbers. Listen, buddy, I have just solved that. In recent weeks, I felt an indescribable pulling sensation whenever I passed certain spots in town or at home, as if a faint, stubborn magnetic field is trying to steer my thoughts. That's a very specific observation about your internal monologue. This morning, as I passed the museum again, I noticed the number above it had silently changed. I can't remember when it happened, only that the pull has gotten stronger. Oh no. What if we just unhinge everybody in town as the numbers count down? At least it's not a gamage. We established that. I'm beginning to suspect that the town's memories, people's behaviours, even my dreams, are being subtly rewritten by these fields. That's a really specific suspicion. Daily Whisper. Now this is what I'm talking about. When I was little, my family said that if I behaved, a giant hand would come and take me away. At 1 a.m, aliens landed at the museum. Approach from the lower right and you might find the path to the light. So we've got one reporter at the Daily Whisper, or the Whisper Daily rather, who's like normally just reporting on the news, and then we've got whoever this unhinged person in the basement is just spouting this stuff. One more? Have we got another? Whisper Daily. No, this is a request letter from Fishy. I'm tired. Maybe it's time to go back home. That is a perfectly normal way to start a letter as an opening gambit to a stranger. Love that. There's a little cabin by the sea, the place I used to call home when I was a child. Could you go and check on it for me? The one who returned home. Absolutely not a serial killer, presumably. Cool. All right, let's show you what I've done in here. I have gone for a sort of cottagey green vibe with lots of very cool, neutral, natural tones in here. Let's see what we've got. Another vinyl. Any more? Nope, that's it. So this is our kind of... I went off the backpack, basically. Wasn't a very complicated decision, but I've basically gone for lots of natural tones. I will save the basement till last. The kitchen looked a little empty and lonely, so I just gave it a bit of a glow up, basically. Painted all of the cabinets orange. For no other reason other than that's the set I had completed in my storage. So we've gone for sort of an orange environment. Fair enough. We've got a rice cooker, we've got a kettle, we can actually cook our food now. We even have a microwave and a full-on refrigerator. So I'm pretty pleased with how this worked out. It's not a great deal of food storage. I feel like that's all right though. We just shop every day. Our upstairs is our kind of our office. And then I was going to say we don't have a bed. And I think that's mostly because we have several other houses. So I'm thinking of this more like an office. However, the basement... Oh, wait, hang on. There's a bathroom. I forgot the bathroom. It's not very exciting. I basically just made it to match the room outside. I just gave it a bit more of a natural kind of vibe. The basement is sort of a, like, are you done with work? Are you tired and do you want to chill out for a bit? Welcome to the basement. Insert dun 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 here. I just wanted to know what the cyber collection looked like altogether. And this is it, really. I did, however, owing to last owing to last episode, I did include our nightmare speaker because I felt perhaps that it was begging to become some kind of mascot. So here we are. Here's the nightmare speaker. I desperately want a pet in this game. It seems like you can only pet the cats that are outside. So I'm sort of leaving this pet dish here with a sort of implication that the cats outside have been sort of adopted by us. They can come in here when they want and have some water or whatever. I've left the recycler out here, although like many basements, you do have to move a bit of furniture before you can open the garbage chute. So. And there you have it. There's our new kind of living space and working space in this apartment specifically. Okay, we have got several letters. We've got Fishy and Jane have sent us letters. We've done our company things. So let's have a quick look at Jane. She says, hey, it's Jane again. This is the diner, the music-themed cocktail bar. So I think we should go and do that one. Although I do not remember where it is. That's the cabin, Meteor Bar, that's behind us. Forgive my sense of direction. It is as good in video games as it is in real life, which is to say, it is not. Jane the coolest. Mira says, just woke up. You're already here. Sorry, I drank too much again last night and the bar is a mess. Mira, you're a hot mess and we love you for it. Jane already told me you'd be coming, so I'll leave the cleanup to you. If you stand here and watch me like Jane did, we will be having words. Next time, I'll make you my signature cocktail. Gotta run. Please leave. Oh, she's left. Amazing. Okay, so let's have a look at this space. It's about the same space as the music store, actually. We've got sort of a lounge area down the bottom. We've got a spot up the top and a bar. Presumably, this is going to be some sort of stage area, maybe? Do we have to put a stage in? We do have a cursed object. So let's fix the fridge. It now looks like a completely different fridge, which we can move. And then we've got the cards no more than you think. So is this just a tarot deck that someone's left on the bar? That seems a little disrespectful to one's tarot deck. Updated daily. Oh, I guess we can do like a spread every day. The Devil, the World, and the Wheel of Fortune. You are your own worst enemy. Everything is within your control, but things change. There you go. That's my mini tarot read for you today. Magical cup that can change the taste of drinks. Okay, so that's just a normal thing to have in a bar, I guess. The ultimate, unless they're just being facetious about that. It's just a cocktail shaker, but it can somehow magically just change the way things taste. All right, so I guess, are we putting these back on the shelf? They're on the floor, but we're going to continue to serve them to customers, apparently. Seems fine. I don't know if they need to be next to each other. I'm not getting the note to put them in the bin, so I guess yeah. We are. We're just putting them straight back on the shelf. These bottles are just not empty. Oh wait, hang on. We can make our own cocktails. Orange juice, vodka. Mixing cocktail. Gimme screwdriver. I'd make a great bartender, just FYI. Okay, instead of sweeping, we're literally going to have to pick up each one of these bits of garbage and put them in the bin, apparently. Lime juice, useful for many cocktails. I wonder if we can find some tequila. I'll make us a mojito or a tequila, maybe. Margarita. Why in my brain? Just fetch the word. Right, so that's not the same. One of these things is just like, yeah. One of these things is not the same. Soda water. Can this... I sort of wish there was another shelf, really. Just random bottles? Random bottles. We'll put the soda water up here. Very convenient place to put it. Directly on the top shelf. Oh, I've already got to move it. I can't get too precious about it, honestly. I will be here forever. I've already proved that. We've got a couple of these whiskies, but none that sort of match. So I will just sort of put them randomly together. I wish the cans weren't on that thing though. Oh, here we go, look. Can we move this over here? Put some cans on it. That feels a bit more sensible. Is it in reach? There is a tray here. Maybe the intention is this. Easily grabbable for mixers. It's just a bar stool on the table. Done. I've tied it up. A Polaroid. Can we do anything with that? No, it's just the camera. Why would you keep a transparent glass cup a bit rough in the hand? Is that the sort of cup you want to drink out of if it's rough? Also, I'm a bit worried by a swaying wine glass. Seems dangerous. All right, we've got some Coke or Pepsi. What should we mix with it? Tequila, rum. Rum and Coke's good. That apparently is not enough though. Rum, Coke, and lime? And Cointreau? Just guessing at this point. Tequila. Give me tequila. Show me tequila. There we go. No. All right. Well, it is what it is. Are we here to create a stage or not? I feel like we're going to need to answer that question pretty quickly. Do we have... Why do we have a figurine in a bar? Is she like a mascot? Sure. And a skull. I'm going to put that in the middle of a table. Completely like perfectly normal thing to do. Condiment. No indication of what condiment, just condiment. There's so much decorative. What is this? A poster tube? That's a big item to be taking up space in here. That's really odd. A low cabinet. I'm just going to unpack everything because I feel like this is sort of weird, to be honest. It's kind of decor, but not. And then we'll move things around when we know more about what we've actually got here to unpack. All right, so I guess table lamps for the tables. Makes sense. Turn the lights on. I think these are lights as well. Yeah. That seems like a perfectly normal thing to have in your bar, along with an angel praying. Mind you, if they're just leaving tarot cards on the table, maybe they're really going for a vibe. Effects pedal. Another plant. Drum kit. Mic. Guitar. Guitar. That's it. That's all she wrote. So here's what I think. We've got another couple of bits of trash to clean up, which I sort of wonder, like, we should probably try and do that before we do anything else, although, there we go, 100%. Right, no, I'm not going to finish that right now because I am morally opposed to that as a thing. So let's get the drum kit up first. She says, these things take up so much space. Right, we've got an effects pedal, probably need that. Seat for the drummer. This poster tube is annoying. Do we need a seat for drummer? It doesn't match the seats. Well, it matches that seat. Maybe the drummer can stand. That feels like a pretty good setup for a small bar and a small band. I'm going to put this in the corner. I'm going to bring this plant out first though. Can I fit it in there? Yes. Let's put the speaker up against it. And then we've sort of got... We can't move the lights. Fair enough. This is a table. I'm going to put the seated tables up here, like close to the band. And this is more of a kind of lounge area, I guess. And a mic. A piano bench. There we go. Now we probably need to put these skulls and things on the decor shelves. I can put things in the fridge. Right. I'm okay. I'm not angry about that at all. Now, why do I have one more bottle than fits on this shelf? Unless I have misread this somewhat. I don't think I have. I'm gonna put that up there. I guess it's for like Bloody Marys and stuff. I'm gonna put the rum to hand. Rum is a pretty common thing to request, I guess, in a bar. This cake is odd. A stool can go with the table. These two seats are a bit of an annoyance. As is this plant. Let's put the plant by the stairs and this in the corner by the trash, and then can you go on the speaker for me, please? No. I guess this is for the band, for drinks, and then we can pop a little plant down here, but we'll put the red acrylic table lamps on the actual tables, I think. And then we've got a desk, like a Newton's cradle, fidget toy for the drunk. Still not sure why we have a low cabinet, but let's put the angel on it. There, that'll do. It's not exactly how I design a bar, but it'll do. It's fine. I'm still the Greek god of getting things done, apparently. More vouchers, that's good. We have some mail. Let's go and check out this fishing hut, and we will call that the episode for today. Although, if you'd like, we can pop back and just have a look at the apartment that we were given last episode, I think it was. So I've redesigned this space slightly. Still a student house, absolutely, but a little bit more usable in terms of kitchen and the viewing situation. I've also managed to upgrade us to a bed with a mattress, which I feel like is pretty important given that I took the bed out of the office apartment, basically. I've also gotten rid of our convenience store uniform. I'm not sure where we got it from, but we probably shouldn't have it. So I gave it back to the convenience store, and I have... I've gotten a little bit bad about putting my clothes away, but that's fine. I have, however, put a laundry basket in, which, you know, I didn't do anything to the balcony, but I did... I did I update the bathroom? I did not update the bathroom. This is our bathroom. So let's go check out this fishing hut. No more haunted basketballs. I'll take those vouchers. I discovered that you can buy stuff in these newsstands as well, although they all sell the same thing. But they're like books and wall decorations and things like that. Very helpful. This needs fixing. And then our beach hut was just near the... There we go. Near the bakery. Wow! Right. Now. Okay. There is a little bit more here than I thought. I guess we ought to get on with it, really. There's a glitched basement. Let's get rid of that. What is this? A wooden plank. Not just a basement, a secret base. No thank you. No thank you, not today. We're not at home to Mr. Eldritch Horror. Looks spooky without the lights on. Upon closer inspection, it's a weirdly cute modified octopus, and its eye is showing surveillance footage of the whole town. A jellyfish. You're here, aren't you? Did you get my message? Yes, I got your message. Oh, we can turn it on. Okay, I had the octopus search the entire town. This looks a little axolotl-y to me. I was worried someone might bully you. Boo. Oh, they're just a flat-out mermaid. Merman. Merfolk. Such a unique vehicle where its wheels taken off. Landlord. Landlord. Boop. You're back. You've changed quite a lot. Hello? Do we know each other? The octopus is sentient, so that's also fine. We haven't played games together in ages. I've been training alone. This time, you're no match for me. Do I want to be a match for you? Why have you been gone so long? Your diving suit is getting rusty. I don't think that I'm the person that this Landlord is looking for. I don't think there's anything else to oh no, there is. This all seems fine. I don't think this is a problem at all. I'm just gonna head back upstairs. Just, you know, don't mind me. Oh good, it's another one where we're having to put every piece of trash out individually. Oh, okay. This game is Power Wash Simulator. Why is there a merfolk? Landlord? Why is there a Landlord in the basement? Oh, you can't just do the whole wall. You have to do each item individually. Okay. I feel like if there's algae growing inside your beach hut, there's probably structural issues that need attention. But I don't have a beach hut, so what do I know? This is depressing. While I don't have a beach hut, I do live somewhat close to the sea, and this is closer to reality than I'd really like to admit, to be honest. Just clearing trash off the beach. Okay. I don't want to touch that. Ew. The noise it made. Ew. Oh. Oh, it's really turned my stomach. Oh no, there's another one. Oh. That's so gross. Oh look, a cursed item. Nope. Oh. Graffiti. I'm going to flat out just crash that car. Right, sad eye. Oh, sad eye. So this was like a kid's house? No adults live here? Look at all the drawings on the windows. Do you know what I'd have done to have a secret hideout like this when I was a kid? With a literal merfolk in the basement. Oh, I see where the planks have got to go. Or at least I thought they did. Do they not go here? Yes, they do. Repair the shelf is not done though. So what else do we need to do to it? Oh, I'm just going to carry on cleaning that until maybe the answer will reveal itself. So this quest came from somebody who only signed off their letter with the one who returned home. And I'm unclear as to whether or not that was Landlord or whether it was the person that Landlord thought we were. So I'm hoping we'll get some clarity on that. Come on, come on. There we go. All right, repair shelf. We can repair the window. Oh, over here. FYI, developers, not that you'll be watching this, the plural of shelf is shelves. All right. Oh, we're just done. We're not going to furnish it. So hopefully we'll get a bit more story out of it though. Mail. Okay, let's go and check that mail because maybe we'll learn more about it. Nope. Request letter from Marwin. Hi there, my 24/7 convenience store is almost ready to open. I've stocked up on all kinds of goodies. I want this place to be a stop for everyone, but to be honest, it's been tough handling everything myself. My friend, get yourself an employee. I'd heard you'd helped a few folks around town, so I came to ask for your help too. Let's make the grand opening in convenience store number 8 a lively one. I have some notes. I do have some notes. Although it is a 7-Eleven reference. Please give me more story. Nope. Hi there, I'm a friend of Miki. Lately, Miki has been telling me that a bunch of kittens have been causing quite a commotion in the shopping mall. Come on, pets. They're getting into everything and seriously affecting business. We're also worried they might get hurt while chasing each other around the furniture. Could you help catch them safely one by one? I really hope they can find kind people to take them in soon. If that's not me, this game and I are going to have words. Oh good, we're going into Gun Noob. Great. Okay, I am going to call that episode there. Thank you very much for joining me for episode 4. It's been a lot of fun. I think for now I'm going to put a pause on any more redecorating until I've gotten some more furniture or we've unlocked some more of the story, although I might regret that. I do think we're still in a position to be causing some sort of housing crisis in this town, some sort of lack of affordable housing, given that we now have 3 apartments, I think 4 maybe, and we can only really live in one. I sort of understand having an office and a crash pad, but hopefully we will have a chance to rent them out or otherwise use them in other ways. We shall find that out in another episode. If you want to continue on with the series, or if you haven't watched the previous ones, I will leave a link to the playlist for this playthrough in the description. Do feel free to subscribe, then you won't miss any other updates to this game or any of the others that I plan on playing on this channel. If not, I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Bye-bye.